Hello, this is Alan, and I'm here at the Clarkson Academy at Ashburnham Place in Sussex. It's Sunday, the 2nd of October, and this morning I picked up the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday, and I turned to page 24, and what I saw was an article, and the headline says, NHS sends vulnerable women to pregnancy advice service run by anti-abortion fanatics. So this piqued my interest, and I thought, well, let's have a look at this article. And then I realized that some of this article is talking about Abort 67 and their volunteers standing outside clinics harassing people. This is what the article's claiming. Well, I just happen to have a couple of these people from Abort 67 sitting right with me. So I'd like to introduce to you Ruth Rawlins, sitting on my left, and Andy Stephenson. Andy, you actually run Abort 67, don't you, that this article is so critical about?
Yep, we're connected to the Centre for Bioethical Reform in the States, and we're working to try and bring the reality of abortion to people's minds. So people ask us what Abort 67 means. It simply refers to the 1967 Act that we want to see end.
Okay, so I understand that you're against abortion, in pro-life. Why are newspaper writers so incensed about what you do? What is it you do that makes them call you fanatics and describe the work you do as very damaging?
The abortion industry is incensed about what we're doing because we're showing the general public and their potential customers outside abortion clinics what they are prepared to do to the woman's unborn child inside the abortion clinic. And the success of the abortion business relies heavily on keeping the facts hidden from their potential customers. So we are protecting women who are vulnerable to the deception of the abortion industry by displaying these images of abortion outside the clinics.
Ruth, within Abort 67, you organise these volunteers that this newspaper is talking about. And yes, tell me a little bit about what they do and what you do.
So I coordinate the London displays, and we go outside. At the moment, we outside GP surgeries that hold abortion clinics in their surgeries. So they rent out a room to an abortion clinic, and we hold up banners, big banners, so passers-by can see. So women going in, the men going in can see, as Andy said, the reality of abortion. And it's not a pretty sight. I don't like looking at these images, because abortion is a horrific thing to see, but that is the exact act that some of these women are about to go through with. So it's so important that they see the reality, because when you see the reality, it changes everything. And we go outside, we just have conversations with people, we ask them what they think about abortion. So many of the people we talk to are not going for abortions, they're just passers-by, but yes, we do speak to some women going in for abortions, and make sure that they're informed, that they know the reality of what they're doing.
Thank you. Well, in this article, it says, undercover investigators secretly filmed a London conference for pro-life extremists run by pressure group Abort 67. So were you aware that you were being secretly filmed in one of your conferences, Andy?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got nothing to hide. I mean, we put our videos from our conferences online. The viewers can have a look at the videos that the article in Dispatches will talk about. And the complaint is essentially that we are the extremists for wanting to protect unborn children. This year at the Clarkson Academy, we've invited the press to come and watch what we do. We're open for people to investigate what we're doing in the same way we want them to investigate what the abortion industry is doing.
Okay. Ruth, it says, despite the likelihood of the women being emotionally vulnerable, the protesters, meaning yourselves and your volunteers, walk alongside them, firing questions and trying to make them change their mind. Women leaving the centres face the same ordeal all over again. Is it true that you harass women?
It's an absolutely false allegation that we harass women. We do not harass women. Harassment is a legal claim, and if we were doing so, we would have been arrested by the police. The police have seen what we do, and we're just there speaking to the public, holding banners, handing out leaflets peacefully, engaging in conversation to ask what people's views on abortion are, just like I'm speaking to you now.
Others in Parliament recognise that this isn't harassment, but this idea, if you keep repeating a lie enough times, it becomes believable. They accept this isn't harassment, so now they want to change the law to just make sure that what we are doing is unlawful. It's just an attempt to try and protect abortion business, and we won't accept that.
And we've had the privilege of holding babies which are alive today because their mothers have seen this reality of abortion on their way into a clinic, and it's made them do a U-turn, and they've thanked us that their babies are alive today. Likewise, we've also seen women post-abortive women that have had abortions, they see our images and they say, I didn't know it had arms, I didn't know it had fingers, I didn't know it had rib cages. At 7 weeks, if I knew this, my child might be here today. So this is something that women need to see, the whole world needs to see, because this is happening on a vast level, and as Christians we need to stop this.
So you're saying that it's your Christian faith that is informing you and propelling you to do this work. It's because of your faith in God and your salvation through Jesus Christ.
Definitely.
That's actually motivating this.
Well, it's that, but it's the horror of abortion, of who the unborn child is. If the unborn child is our neighbour, and we are to love our neighbour, then we are to try and protect our neighbour. And if abortion is an act of violence that kills our neighbour, then more of us should be doing something to stop it. The article and dispatches are talking about us and other groups upsetting women. We're not upsetting women. Abortion upsets women, and seeing abortion is upsetting, and people should be upset when they see it, because they see that it's an act of violence that kills a baby, and that changes minds. And that is why Cathy Newman, Nick Craven and various others in the media are trying to shield for the abortion industry, trying to protect the business of abortion, and we won't allow for that to happen. Our work is about consumer protection, and we're going to protect women, vulnerable women, from the deception of the abortion industry.
Right, you mentioned Dispatches, so let me get this right. The Channel 4 is going to show a program called Dispatches on Wednesday night at 11 o'clock, and some of that program is going to be based on 3 months worth of secret filming. So they sent an undercover investigative journalist to pretend to be one of your volunteers, Ruth, is that correct? Yeah. And she tagged along with you for 3 months. Were you aware that she was a spy?
You can never be sure of these things. We were grateful for the help. As Andy said, we've got nothing to hide. So
this woman filmed you?
Yep.
And she's using the material that she filmed secretly, and they're about to show a program, some of which is based on this footage.
That's correct. So she was with us for 3 months, volunteering every single week outside the display with us. And what's very interesting, Alan, is that she saw us being attacked, verbally abused on quite a number of occasions by the public. However, she didn't see anything, and we've actually got this Mary on camera saying, "Oh, I'm asking her, have you ever seen us harass anyone?" And she says, "No, not to my recollection, no." So we have her on film saying this, and probably Dispatches won't be showing that part, but I'm sure they'll try and spin a few things.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm very much hoping that once Dispatches has been shown, that you'll be able to come back and address our viewers on this issue. But for now, thank you very much for giving me your perspective on this Daily Mail article and drawing attention to the abortion industry and what we're trying to do, or what you're trying to do, you know, in the name of Christ, to put a stop to it.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much
Alan.
indeed.
Appreciate it.
Okay.